like this. You've seen it many times before, and this time it should be no different from the entertainment we've seen before. SWG JaySon versus P2P with Gibus.
On winners semis. This time Gibus not bustering out early due to stupid decisions.
All right, so rolling right past.
Yeah. Gibus is one of the few people I've actually seen consistently punish that jab, though, because he has just enough time to and space to forward smash.
And also Greninja has a very good roll.
Yes.
Very, very good roll.
That too, and Gibus definitely uses it.
The JaySon's still rocking the JaySon with the question mark.
He just doesn't know. He just doesn't know.
Who am I? So JaySon might not know who he is, but he does know that he's got a pretty good lead because he does know that all he needs to do is get those up tilts. But Gibus knew that he was going to air dodge.
Goodness. He definitely covered that option. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Wow. Gibus now with the lead.
He was down about 50%, and he's definitely bringing it back.
And now it's tied. That's what JaySon is not afraid to do. A lot of Fox players don't like to sit back and shoot lasers. JaySon's fine with that. He'll do that
like,
any day.
I don't care if these lasers aren't as good as they used to be. They're still great.
They're still free damage.
Yeah. Who says no to free damage?
Who says no to a free balloon? We should have one of those promotions for that, like they do at like baseball games, where it's like if somebody gets a stolen base in this inning, everybody gets free tacos. You should have
somebody
like
pops a balloon.
If somebody gets like 2 balloon pops in a game, then we all get free tacos.
I like where you're going.
Maybe in a couple of years we'll have something like that. Wow. Up throw kill already.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be quite enough percent, but I guess when you have that kind of rage, 130 will do it on a stage like Smashville.
Yeah. So now JaySon looking for a quick kill with this back air. I don't know if it'll kill without rage. It will now, but
at the very least, he's got Greninja off stage, and then he can try to edge guard, catch him coming back onto the stage with his up tilt. You know, get some stuff going.
Another thing that I like about this right now is that
oh my God,
hitting that roll.
Just jabbing his shields repetitively and saying, Gibus, I know you want to pick an option. Go for it.
Yeah. So something that I really liked right there when Gibus was up the stock is that he didn't stop being aggressive. And, of course, earlier in the year, he would play very, very defensively when he was up that stock, didn't want to lose it. And JaySon started taking advantage of it. Now what Gibus has been doing recently is he's been getting a little more aggressive, and JaySon's expecting him to get defensive, and he's waiting for him to get defensive so he can take his time and read some kind of option that Gibus wants to do. But now that he's just staying in his face, even with that high percent, JaySon just isn't ready to kind of sit back and wait.
Yeah, he's basically told JaySon, don't get complacent.
Okay, jab to get him off. Just having a little trouble with edge guarding here, but other than that, playing very solidly.
I mean, he doesn't really have to kill Fox off stage. If he gets back on, that's fine. We're getting close to up throw kill percents yet again.
I think, yeah, back throw. It's an interesting back throw.
Gives him some positioning. This time jumping out, doesn't want to fall into the same trap as before.
Yeah. Being very careful not to land on top of Fox, who has so many anti-air options. Up throw will do it.
2 up throw kills.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all you need.
We've seen up throw kills in spades today.
Oh, yeah. Coming out of every character you want to see him from.
Yeah. So, game 1 goes to Gibus. Pretty convincingly, I'd say.
Yeah, only about 50% on him when that last stock was taken.
Yeah. I'd say that was less close than most of the sets these two play, usually.
Yeah, but I would find it hard to believe if it's a steamroll coming into game 2. Going on JaySon's counter pick, FD, gives him a lot of room to work with. He's going to shoot these lasers, and he's going to make it hard for Gibus to land. He won't have any mix-up options, really.
Yeah. And some might be confused due to the fact that Gibus usually on a counter pick will go to an Omega stage, and they'd say, well, why would JaySon play to where Gibus wants to go? And it's not necessarily the flatness that Gibus likes about the Omega stages.
Although it does help.
It does help, but the big thing that he likes is to have the sidewalls, and I'll explain that if we do see that later. But, I mean, right now, just regular rolled FD, I don't think anybody has a stage advantage or disadvantage. I think, really, there was just the one band that JaySon was like, all right, well, I guess we'll just go to FD.
Yeah, and I don't blame him. Gives him a lot of room to move. Gives him a lot of room to cover these options coming down.
Gibus just a little too overzealous with these side Bs sometimes. I feel like he gets punished pretty hard for it. now at 92%. JaySon's 45 and back to 0 with that up smash. So powerful.
Just weak nair to up smash. And now JaySon is looking really dominant.
Yeah, just 45%, and I think really it's the change in playstyle. He played very defensively, very campy in that first game. Now he's just staying in Gibus' face. He hasn't really been content to sit back a whole lot. He might be now that he's up the stock, but you know, that first stock, he was just up in his face and really doing it.
First stocks matter so much in this game because it's 50% of your life. If you can take a quick lead and then keep control of it, that's all that matters.
Yeah. So now, I mean, Gibus needs to find the stock very soon or else he's going to find himself getting juggled like this. Interesting down air. He gets a couple more % off of that.
That down throw not confirming. JaySon was able to escape, and wow, what a turnaround from game one.
Yeah, I mean, Gibus in control that whole first game, but man, that second game was even more in JaySon's control than the first one was in Gibus's.
I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe Town and City or going back to FD, but
perhaps in an Omega manner, yeah.
Those are the only two stages I can see this going to if Greninja, or if Gibus stays with Greninja.
I can't imagine
he would.
he'd switch off. I can't imagine he would.
I really have a hard time believing that he would go Lucario in this matchup.
Yeah. So, Gibus thinking about it.
And the real question is, he just lost on FD, so does he want to go back to FD, or does he want to go to Town and City? And on Town and City, he got 2 up throw kills last time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, or Duck Hunt.
Okay, so that also works out for him. I think that he just needs to be aware of not being under the tree too much. JaySon's still getting that 1% on the laser.
That's free 1%.
Free percent. Hey, it's free real estate.
It's free real estate.
All right, so, and there it is again. So Gibus on the tree. It's not something that he necessarily wants to do because Fox is quite good at punishing that. In fact, I think both of these characters are pretty good at punishing characters camping on the trees. So I think that they want to and probably are going to stay off the left side. I mean, otherwise they're just going to be jumping up the nation the whole time. All right, up air, got the juggles going. Another one.
I mean, with the tree here, there ends up being a couple of situations where if Gibus doesn't air dodge the up air, he's going to eat it. And if he does, he's going to land into the ground on that tree and he's going to eat it.
Yeah. So not to his advantage to be under the tree and on the left side. JaySon calling out that signature Gibus recovery of jumping up the side and then doing a back air. He was absolutely ready for it that time. I mean, not having it.
Gibus likes to mix up what he comes up with. Sometimes he'll try to cross you up with a neutral air or come up with a back air. But regardless, whatever he does, he has to come up without invincibility, and he's jumping over the ledge right into JaySon's foot. It doesn't matter what option he's trying to pick at that point.
Yeah, exactly. Now JaySon off stage got him, but not going to go out in edge guard. That's not exactly Fox's forte. I mean, he does have the drag down fair footstool, but doesn't really work against a character like Greninja as much.
There are some characters where you can get it as long as you follow their DI and get a second footstool. Potentially something that he can do. But he wasn't able to connect a forward air. He went for it with that auto-cancel down air coming back up from the stage, but wasn't able to connect the fairs due to rage.
Yeah, and I think he just, you know, with the lead here, I think he just wants to stay a little bit more on the careful defensive side and not let anything stupid happen to him. Up throw, not going to kill.
Not enough rage on Gibus, but we're definitely reaching that percent.
Yeah, I think another 10-15 will probably do it.
At most.
Ooh, up throw. Nope, won't do it. Good DI by JaySon. Just throwing out a couple of shurikens. I think Gibus is really just struggling with finding the kill, which is obvious, but, I mean, he's got it there.
I don't think he was struggling too much, per se. He was taking his time with it, but I don't know about struggling. Ooh. I feel like he had a good control there, but now it looks like JaySon's coming back with a fury right now.
Yeah, I think that, you know, percentage-wise, this game has been pretty close the whole time, but JaySon has really felt like he's been in control the whole time.
Yeah, that's fair. Gibus was definitely forced to play a defensive style on that last stock.
That's one of the things that JaySon is quite good at because he has a versatile character who is good at playing both defensively and offensively. And because of that, he's really good at making you play his game. And right there, getting him to do that up B onto the stage, got the up smash.
Gibus one of the few people who will choose up B as a defensive option to escape. It mixes up a lot of people because nobody does that. Nobody just uses their up B to recover to a different section of the stage. But